Hello and welcome, I'm Peasant, and continuing with this playthrough, I may have been a little bit too experimental in that last run, and dying fairly early on to these guys. I'm kind of going with a lot of evasion. It didn't really work out, but maybe I was, trying to do that stuff too soon. Looks like there's no upgrades here. There's no upgrades here. I can't even afford a farm. That was a fairly short one. I'm not even sure how long it was, but it wasn't that long. And I did try that last one just going with no rocks. Oh wow, I'd actually disabled wheat fields as well. What kind of wild ideas was I going with? I feel like this is... So I think my attempt to cheese the game by not using rocks and mountains, I don't think that worked. I don't think it worked. Yeah, don't think it worked. So here we are, back to square one. But I think, yeah, maybe the trying to avoid spawning goblins isn't worth it. I suspect that they are going to help you level up, etc. The one thing I did notice that I felt like I had kind of fairly high level gear, going with that approach. Marginally better shield. I felt like maybe I had slightly better level gear because I'd not played as many cards. I wonder if you could go with an approach that is really, really parsimonious with your cards, where you just play hardly anything. You play like a battlefield and wait. That you just fight. What happens if you just fight blobs? What happens? Yeah, maybe it's good, maybe it's bad. And the other thing is maybe you just try and level up and then get your perk and see what you're going to do from there. Maybe you don't want to kind of front load it too much. Slight improve on that, but I think I'd rather have the meta currency. Okay, so we can have a blood grove now. Wow, second battlefield. You can get these blood clots there, so I think I will put my blood grove here to help with that. So in order to put my blood grove there, I need to... Actually here, let's... Oh, peasant. What are you doing? Oh well, we'll get a little bit of help. Oh god. Alright, this is almost certainly going to be an upgrade. So yeah, maybe evasion is something I want to switch to later on. Maybe early on it's not quite as good. It was nice to have these two early treasures though. Ooh, what's this? Vampirism, evasion, regen. It does everything. Even makes a fine full English breakfast. What's this? This is almost... I mean, I don't even need to read it to know it's an improvement. Damage to all, counter, and vampirism. Because, of course, if you're fighting the boss, things like damage to all don't matter. That's not going to improve anything. So something else to think about is that filling in this area with stuff is good, because then when the Lich spawns, you don't have to worry about it. So maybe I'll do that. Maybe we'll put a village here, wheat fields here, some spiders in amongst all this as well. If I could put a vampire here, I'll be very happy. So I'll won't put my spiders there. And I definitely want to maybe put a grove here and a blood grove there. I probably should have... Oh, there's so many things I should have done more effectively. Yes, I think... I don't know. I still feel maybe like skipping on the rocks and mountains. Maybe that is a good strategy, or maybe only using them to finish treasuries. Rather than going for the harpy. Maybe that's worthwhile. Oh, we want to place the cemetery soon. So yeah, we want this to be a grove for the final fight. This to be a vampire. This could be a cemetery. But maybe this might be a bit hairy. We might be making life too hard for ourselves. So maybe we'll just have a cemetery over here somewhere. Let's have it here. We'll walk past it. We'll cheese one of these, whatever these are. A preserved pebble. Okay, there's our vampire mansion. And we did just lose a meadow. Yeah, I don't feel any need to collect that particular meta currency that much. The memory fragments. I don't feel much need. So maybe I will make the harpies happen. I like having that big mountain. But or maybe I just like play a few of these out. Now, I quite like the min-maxing idea of going with like Pebble Mountain, and then you put real mountains all around. So let's just do that. It does mean we're going to have goblins, but I'm not so worried about that. So if I play it like this, as long as I don't play the third mountain, then we should be good. Third mountain in these lines, then we shouldn't have the mistakes I was making in the earlier playthroughs, where I was basically using the good stuff, the proper mountains. Okay, we've got a village. Let's have a village after this fight, maybe. Maybe there. We could put a field on either side. That's good. Oh wow, we just missed out on that fight. That's okay. That's okay. We've got quite a nice mess of stats here. We've got... It's a liquid with a soul. Alright. Okay, so magic damage. I haven't really got to grips with what magic damage really does. It's like, well, peasant, it's magic damage. Does magic damage? Well, I don't know what that means. Do you know what that means? Wow, lots of orange stuff. Lots of it. Big weapon upgrade. I mean, maybe just having a kind of a balance of all of these different kind of traits is good. So this has got attack speed and vampirism. I feel like that's those are things that work well together. And this is damage to all. I guess damage to all kind of just depends on how you set up your loop. It feels like a lot of the best ways to set up, will lead to a situation where we have a lot of damage to all. I'm actually going to keep this old because it has much better buffs, I think. In my non-expert opinion. And I don't think these are significant enough improvements. Don't think so. Ooh, this might be though. So this is regen. This is more shield. I mean, don't know. Probably it's okay. But I think the oranges are the better. The kind of the bright orange are the strongest. The legendaries or whatever their system is. So we've got a little bit of damage to all here, which should hopefully counteract the regeneration. The enemy's regeneration. But I'm feeling good about a post-swamp universe. Just don't need that swampy negativity in my life. Don't need it. Literally turning my smile into a frown. Living in swamps. Okay, is that an upgrade? Bit of attack speed? Nah, that's not really an upgrade. I mean, maybe just kind of prioritizing kind of rarer loot is the answer. Because I mean, my foray into evasion stacking was a bit terrible, I guess, because it didn't, I didn't have anything else. I just had evasion. I did have the perk that meant that my evasions kind of fought back, but I didn't have any way of gaining health in the fight. So this is going to add a bit of vampirism. Quite a lot of vampirism going on here. I'm going to lose my damage to all. I quite like the damage to all. I'm going to hang on to this for now. Ooh, got a treasury. Ooh, we can actually get this mid-fight. So this is what I had in my evade run, which is why I went so heavy into evade. Oh, it's actually only a 35% chance from a counterattack. Okay, so actually... Okay, so it's not as strong as... I kind of, for some reason, I just not noticed the 35%. So Survivalist doubles your regeneration and damage is increased by 20% of defense value. I feel like Survivalist is pretty good, but it's too early to really know where I'm going. But I suppose this is how I define where I'm going. I mean, Let's go with the somersault again. Let's go with that. And that must be an upgrade. So we have... Yes, this is going to increase our evasion again. And lose some vampirism. Right, so we definitely wanted to have a grove in here somewhere. So we'll put it here. And Vampire Mansion has shown up. So let's have a Vampire Mansion here to maximize our vampires. We've also got a treasury. Okay. So I want to try and do this fairly optimally. We're gonna build this mountain, right? That's just goes without saying. So we could put a treasury here. And then maybe a treasury here. Yeah. I mean, I have done whole runs and only seen one treasury, so, you know, I don't want to go too wild for trying to maximize my treasury gains, but... Okay, that's not an upgrade. It's not an upgrade, Jim. Sorry. Just not. Okay. So this is ancient gear, but I like that it has counter, I like that it has vampirism. Okay, that's a genuine mountain. So this has evasion. We are nudging more towards evasion because we've got those kind of counterattacks. And that is a practically identical wand. Well, it's not. And it's not a wand either. Oh yeah, I guess the thing is we need to maybe wait on our mountain construction until we've placed another treasury down here. But I mean, will I see another treasury? I don't know. Probably not. We could do this. We're okay for regeneration. I just want to make sure I don't waste any cards. So yeah, maybe we'll stick them out later. Ooh, that's almost certainly an upgrade. A big damage upgrade and some regen. We'll lose some vamp, but that's okay. In fact, we'll lose all of our vamp. Right, so... yeah, we want to hopefully put a treasury down here. I suppose if I put a mountain here, I'm then in trouble of using mountains instead of rubble. It's a bit of possibly over the top attempts to make the best the best moves. Okay, another vampire house. So I think this is a good place for a vampire house. I mean, we could actually just have a few meadows along here. I think that'll be okay. So I'm just doing this just to make sure I don't waste any cards by having them kind of drop off. I know it gets me this memory fragments, but I don't think I have any particular need for memory fragments right now. It's the truth. The sickening truth. Okay, so we've got some wheat fields. Yeah, we can put them anywhere here. And it's actually yeah, I'm just gonna put some of these out. And the next treasury is going to be here, so we can still put a meadow there, and that's fine. That's still fine. And we should be, yeah, unless this fight goes horribly wrong, we should just be fine on this bit. Okay, so that's just the worst weapon. It's just the worst weapon. So we're just hoping to get another treasury. I'm not sure particularly what spawns treasuries. Maybe if I knew that I could get more of them. Wow, it's a level 6 bit of common gear. It's that thing. I'm in that really nice phase of playing a game where I don't know how a lot of it works. You know, I just kind of feeding my way, and it's just, you know, and it's such a nicely made game that that's really really pleasurable. Okay, we've got defense, we've got damage to all. I'd be up for some more damage to all. We'd be losing the regen. We'd be losing most of our regen, but damage to all I think is pretty good. want to hang on to my evasion if I can, but yeah, who knows? All right, that's a village. We definitely want that. So that's a good deal less damage, but more attack speed and some regen. Nah, we don't want that. We don't want that nonsense. And this is another village. Let's put it. We could have another vampire village. Why not? We're at full healing potions. I guess the healing potions might be a good way of assessing how it's going. You know, like a kind of, you know, we're at full healing potions. We can definitely make the loops harder for ourselves at full healing potions. Okay, this is, I think, we're going to lose 8% evasion. There's the second treasury. That's what I want to see. But maybe I'm thinking too, maybe I'm trying to lean too heavily into the evasion thing. I don't know. Not sure. I definitely want to place this treasury. That's it's just good news. Okay, so we're going to place this treasury here. And we can actually finish off this mountain. We've got goblins there. Not too worried about the goblins. I think the next treasury has to go here, I think. So that means we can finish this. I'm not going to do it with mountains though, for purposes of min-maxing it. Maybe I could just stick this in here. That's just so that I don't accidentally place a mountain in there and ruin everything. And I can put a mountain here for definite. And we've nearly finished this one. So when you finish these, you get a load of hot new gear. I will go with that, I think. It's a level up and it's a rarer breed of item. And we have used a health potion. Okay, so maybe we're not quite as ahead of the curve as I'd thought. Definitely want to get some more vampire fights. So we can have a vampire fight over here. Cemetery we could have somewhere. I mean, do we go? We could have a cemetery by the village. I mean, or we could. I mean, we're not going to get an immediate fight because it takes a while to spawn. But yeah, in future, I think it's good. And I'm pretty sure we've got a space for that. So let's put it there. And yeah, so we need to leave. Oh no, we can actually complete. We can complete this now. And maybe the next treasury here. And maybe this was a mistake. Possibly, actually, I could have allowed a space there for another treasury. But the nice thing is that we can respond. We're like, oh damn, we're getting outclassed here, and we can just kind of create more loot by filling in these last two spaces on there. So we've got our mountain now, and our max HP should have jumped up a chunk. I could have paid more attention to that. So I'm not going to place these mountains just yet because I want to build my next treasury here. I suppose I could put one here. In fact, I could put one up here. Because that doesn't really change anything. I think maybe this was a mistake and I should have just tried to put one there. But I'm probably just focusing on the things that really don't matter. Okay, this is almost certainly going to be good. Okay, it's got evasion. Check. It's got counter. It's got damage to all. It's got a bit more damage. Yeah, so. I think so. Wow, okay, so this is a shield with 14% evasion. So it's going to double my evasion. I'll get rid of damage to all. Interesting. It might be quite cool if you could like mark items so that you're like, oh, I'm just going to mark that so I remember it. You know, it's like I might want to switch over to this. Okay, so what have we got here? I really like this one. 10% chance to keep the card after placing it. I don't know why I like it so much. I don't know if it's good. I'm going to go with that one because I like it. I love it. Okay, it's just assess. Okay, so this ring is just inferior, I think. This weapon here has a good chunk of regen on it. And it does more damage, but it doesn't have counter on it. And then we've got this evasion one, which I mean, it's going to be getting rid of half of our damage to wall, but it is more evasion. I think we favour evasion. Let's just put this up here. Ooh, he got it back. See, I just love that. I feel like I'm, beating the system. Oh yeah, we probably could put this. Could put that mountain up as well. Okay, so this is a weapon with an invasion upgrade. Evasion, not invasion. So I'm going to go with that. And I think you can put this in here without it kind of messing anything up. So we can, if we feel our gear is weak, we can just make that upgrade. Well, almost one-shotting the slime. Not afraid of you, slime boy. Oh yeah, definitely want to get this spooder out. And maybe here's good, because then it's going to guarantee another vampire fight. We also want to be... we definitely want to be closing in on this area too. So yeah, we'll do that. Because we haven't got any oblivions. Game said, no, you're not getting any of those. Who do you think you are? Okay, you upgrades. Damage tool and regen. The current ring... So it doesn't add... Okay, but the current ring's adding magic damage. And this one as well is just a kind of inferior, very similar to the other one, the other new one. Okay, this is a grove. So we could fill in this space with a grove. I think that's reasonable. But, I mean, I guess getting the blood grove is useful too. So, if we put it here, we can get a blood grove here. We've already got a blood grove there. Yeah, maybe down here is more relevant. If we place it here, we could have a blood grove for all of these fights. There's also, we can have it kind of contributing to the treasury game here by putting it here. Yeah, let's put it there. Because the road counts as something for the sake of placing treasuries, because they can't go adjacent to stuff, and the road counts as stuff. So I think we're good there. I think that makes sense. That's another spider, so we just want to place that out. And maybe just a nudge of damage to all is kind of what you want. Just a nudge. So we wanted to spider cocoon. We could go up here just to make sure so that we've almost filled all this in. Or we could make another vampire fight. I think we make another vampire fight for now. We should get another opportunity to do that. How am I feeling about my gear? Wow, that's a level 8 shield. Because yeah, once at any point I can fill in these. Well, maybe not this space here actually. So that might have been a better place to put my spider just for that, for the sake of that. I can just kind of get new gear. Okay, so that's we're losing evasion on that one. That's just damage to all. It's quite a lot, but we're losing our regen. So yeah, I think we. Ooh, okay. So we've got our super evasion-y shield. I don't think I want to lose that. It's a lot of damage to all defense, but I think I'm going to go with the plan. I mean, do I want to just look at some more? I'm feeling like my gear's okay. We're at 5 potions. I think that's a good thing to look at. Oh, I definitely want to make sure I don't waste any tiles though. Probably are going to waste a tile or two. Okay. So, okay, this is a big increase in max HP and some counter. I actually think I prefer this level 4. So, we want to have another treasury here. So we can't really place on this kind of line. Maybe I could... No, I could... I don't really want to place... Because I might want to put a treasury here. But I am just going to have to... Okay, I could just decorate with some meadows. You know, I could just put some meadows around the place. Let's put some meadows around the place. And we could actually have a mountain here. very small stuff. So yeah, I still feel that's not ideal. It might mean we kind of have to dogleg down, but yeah, I have some plan here. I've got a plan, I promise, and it's going to be very, very, very effective. Maybe it will. Maybe it won't. Okay, we did just use a health potion there. What actually triggers the health potion? When your life is in danger. Okay, so it just kind of decides that it's in danger and then kicks in. Okay. Whoa. That's some serious posh new loot. Okay. So we'd lose our 14% evade. We lose almost half of our invasion for that. That's a dirk, so that's going to have invade. Okay, this dirk, it reduces our evasion. It does increase our damage a bit and gives us magic damage and defense. But it's level 8. Okay, this ring. Okay, we lose some magic damage, but we gain some evasion and some counter. But we lose some regeneration. Crikey. And this shield here is... Okay, this shield's good. It gives us more defense, a little less evasion, but we also gain some vampirism. We basically... And I think having some vampirism is definitely worthwhile. I feel like losing 11% evasion is a lot of evasion to lose. Losing 5% would gain some defense. What is our defense? It's 22. It is a good deal more damage, and I think we want to always be trying to maintain the this one here it's just adding evasion. It might be cool if there was a symbol next to the thing that's just like add, you know. So it's not like comparing the amount of evasion. It's like this is all gravy. There's going to be more. You're going to have more evasion after this than you had before. Okay, and that's a quest. So. Feeling pretty good about the equipment we have here. We would like better shield, better armor, but kind of want armor that's also going to offer us the evasion. Okay, so I'm going to have nowhere to put these wheat fields for now. So maybe I'm just going to put some rocks up here. Again, yeah, we're trying to. Where we could finish this. Or maybe we just don't place any rocks at all and just let some meadows go. Possible. Not sure. Yeah, I don't care if I lose a couple of meadows. That's fine. It's that thing as well of you're advancing the clock by placing a load of these things, and I'm not sure if that's necessarily valuable. Okay, so that's an evasion shield. It's actually very similar to the one that this replaced. In fact, it's the same shield. It's just been, you know, it's been sold a few times. So I guess we are... Yeah, I guess we're trying to milk the treasuries a little bit. Is that what we're trying to do? Maybe. To get the kind of... This is pretty good gear. We're just short on a really nice set, some really nice armor, I think. Because we're trying to max that evasion. Okay, that's a grove. Definitely want to place that somewhere. Yeah, I'm going to place it in here. Because I think that's a good thing to put there. It's like that thing of... I'm going to explain myself by just repeating what I said with different words. Okay, so this here, we'd lose 8% evasion, but we'd gain some pretty good stuff. We'd gain regen per sec and vampirism and damage to all. We currently have no damage to all. I think, I am going to just keep going with the with being more evasive. Whoa, I'm taking some damage in this fight. We're going to want to place another village after this. Okay, where am I? I'm here. So I could even place a village right here where I'm about to go to get some heals. It's going to be a vamp village, so it will gain me extra somethings. I don't know if this is working as intended because it just seems to start off already giving you the extra health. It says transforms into something useful after 3 loops, and it doesn't seem to be. Okay, I'm going to have another village up here. She's going to allow for extra wheat fields. And maybe I do want to look at some new loot. I mean, I did just take a bit of a pasting in that fight. Yeah, let's do it. Okay, so what do we get? Okay, so we gained some new loot, but it's kind of... it's not that exciting. Okay. It's actually just worse than the current loot. I guess I do have very good loot. So we're going to do this. We've blocked out this whole area now, so the boss isn't going to have any extra friends in there. We'll put Grove here for the sake of vampire spawns. We could fill this in. It's just that thing of, you know, wanting to maximize my treasuries if I get any treasuries. And we're at 2 out of 5 healing potions, which doesn't feel that great. Okay, what's this? Not a big deal. Not a huge deal. It's a tiny little deal. What about this? Okay, that's a defense and counter, but again, we'd be losing our pretty nice evasion shield, so... We've got an Oblivion here. Do I want to finish this off and just accept that I'm not going to gain another treasury anytime soon? Ooh, that's some new loot to check out. Okay, a 23% counter. That seems like a lot of counter. Another... Okay, we'd be losing our evasion on the shield. And this, we'd also be losing evasion, so yeah, not going to do that. Okay, but we do, I don't know, maybe I do want to fill this in a little bit. I mean, we are at this point, we're kind of burning cards. I mean, doing this might mean I get some nice new loot. Oh, I need to fill this in. Okay, so I guess it's good because now I know I'm kind of, you know, aware of this thing I need to do. I can't fill that in with rock. I need to use something like a spider or something in there to finish that off. Okay. Okay, that's not the evasion armor I'm dreaming of. I mean, wait a second. 6% evasion, and I'm missing out on a lot of stuff. Let's just take an upgrade. Actually, let's just look at my other armor. That's my only bit of armor. Damage to all, I think, is kind of useful, even just a little bit. And it's a counter is basically the real deal. I've kind of got this perk that means that I do some kind of countering sometimes, but actual counter is probably better than pretend counter. Okay, we've leveled up. So, 20% chance upon hit of stunning target for a second. That seems good. Here it is, half his findings. I like this, but it's not going to power me up. And I feel like I want to try and, you know, beat the leash. The lich? Leech? Lich? Leech. Lich. Armor is increased by 1 after every loop. I mean, how many more loops have I got in me? I think let's try this one. Let's go with the stuns. Okay, this is actually an evasion increase, but we lose a load of other stuff. A whole load of other useful things. Okay. this is a frantic looking fight. Okay, another Oblivion. They don't seem to drop good loot, these guys. That was an elite, so yeah, I think that's just an inferior one. I mean, we're okay on health. Just wondering about whether we should maybe Oblivion some of these enemies. But ooh, we got a treasury. Okay, the treasure shoe up. So we could maybe, we want to fill in this space here, but that's not irrelevant. That's not relevant to this next treasury. Let's put it here. And I can kind of fill in these areas already. And we kind of want to hang on to this stuff. Oh, there's actually a cemetery there. Yeah, let's just do that for now. We need a roadside thing. And where am I? Where am I? Who am I? I'm here. I probably have another cemetery in me. Don't know. I feel like we're not exactly acing. I think we necessarily. Okay, definitely always place groves though, right? They're just wonderful. Lovely little places. I mean, maybe I do want to stick a load of mountains up here. Rocks and mountains and stuff. Or maybe just mountains, because they are slightly better than rocks. As we all know. We all know this. Yeah, maybe that's the approach. Just have, a few meadows. Yeah, I feel like maybe the cemetery's a bit greedy. Okay, what have we got here? We've got ourselves a weaker evasion shield, just a weaker shield, and a sword that has more evasion on it. But yeah, maybe building towards evasion as like the main focus is just wrong. Because there's a lot of evading going on, countering. Ooh, battlefield, nice. And some genuine mountains, not this gravel muck. Okay, so yeah, maybe counter is the thing. Ooh, what's this? It's running for me. Oh, is it because I can? Oh, because I'm right by there, so I could leave there. Right, but we want to add in some of these. I wonder if there's any interaction with these and things I've not put. I tend to put these on their own or next to each other. You get the slug things if you put them next to each other. I don't typically put these like next to vampires particularly. Let's try putting one there and see if that has any. Oh, I got my battlefield back. Okay, let's do more experiments. Oh yeah, I wanted to finish this off. Let's put that there. And see what treasure I got. Well, I see I get lots of stuff. Yeah, looks like they're not actual improvements. So I think I can do another. I think I've got another loop in me. Ooh, another vampire mansion. So we definitely want to put that in here because it can help with this treasury. And we can have some. I mean, it would be nice to have another treasury here. So I'm not going to put any mountains in there just yet. I might start a collection of mountains up here. I'll stick a rock in as well, because why not? I think having these in kind of squares is going to be good, because they then get lots of adjacencies. But I still haven't done the maths. I did make some vague promises that I was going to get out an envelope and do some maths, but I never got around to it. So too busy, doing peasant stuff. So we are going to want to place this mountain. Ooh, another vampire mansion. Ooh, is this an upgrade? See, what was that sound there? I still don't really have like a fully developed idea of what all the sounds mean in this. So we've got this here, which has got... It's basically better in every respect, except it doesn't increases my defense rather than my attack speed. That's reasonable. Let's I'll take it. And let's put a mountain here. So yeah, we are getting to Lich fighting territory. Could put vampires. Yeah, I think making as many vampire fights seems like a reasonable thing to be doing. We're probably going to want, if this, yeah, I mean we can't retreat now, so we have to do this loop. Let's put the village there so it can help with any kind of Lich fighting. Yeah. Okay, so I think we just used a health potion there. Or no, do we just gain one? I just don't know. And I think maybe this is one of the longer runs I've done, not just in terms of time, but because of the loop number I'm on, because I've been deliberately not playing all my cards. I've got 2 of these blood people. And I guess knowing which cards kind of what makes sense from the kind of the economy of the game is going to be relevant. Maybe if you're trying to like win. I don't know. It's the kind of thing. It's like it's funny because it's the kind of game for me where I just kind of would just chill, play it, go around in circles, you know. But then there's part of me that wants to like just really get into it, know how everything works. See, like each of these placements is advancing this track. It's like, are these worth? You know, is that worth the advance on the track? Can you go for like a super minimal placement strategy where you just hardly place anything, right? Like place a vampire mansion. Maybe I'll try that. Maybe I'll try that on my. Oh, we've got a blood grove there. We definitely want to place that sometime soon. Love those blood groves. I want to place some of these lovely mountains as well. Because up to these battlefields, I feel like they give you a lot of, you know, a lot of bang for your buck, really. So where can we actually put a blood grove? We can have it help with this kind of scary fight as a cemetery. Actually help it with... Do we have any groves kicking around? No. Oh, damn it, I just realised I kind of need to be thinking about finishing this treasury off before we get to the actual end game. So we could actually put a... Are we going to get another treasury? I don't think so. So we can now just finish this off with meadows and rocks. I think. So no, we're still kind of, you know, not sitting on a lot of health. Ooh, I've got myself a new trophy, bartender if I was drinking all these potions because I'm, you know, obviously winning at life. And then the treasury shows up instantaneously. So yeah, we'll put that there. So we can now fill in this very happily because we can't place any more treasuries around there. Oh, of course. Now I've summoned the Lich by placing things. You would have thought by now I'd kind of know what I was doing. I guess maybe what you'd if you're really trying to min-max is maybe you would wait till you're past your camp and this final loop. I guess I'm kind of only barely past, and then just start placing stuff like a wild, like a wild thing. Just placing all of it. We can place on this line as well. Because at this point it's not costing me anything to place those things as far as I'm aware anyway. And I can just get better loot now. And maybe I'd want to do that now rather than waiting. I could just fill these in with meadows. Let's do it. Let's be bold. Oh, crikey. So we have gained some stuff. But yeah, they're not comparable just yet. But you know, maybe they level up for each treasury. Who knows? Let's put a rock in there. Oh no, we'll put a rock up here. Okay, so we do. I mean, you do get loads of other cool stuff as well. So that's vampirism and evasion. So this is going to be an evasion upgrade, but we're going to lose magic damage and defense. We do have a village we can place now. And we're just here. So yeah, we can just have some free heals. I'm going to give us space in case we do get any fields to go with them. And we've got an Oblivion, I suppose, as well, so we can kind of clear a little bit of the way if we want to. So we didn't really gain any particularly great gear there. Another village, so we can use that to kind of heal on this like last loop through. But we've got quite a lot of tough fights to get through till we get to the end. Okay, we have just used a healing potion as well. It'd be nice to have more vampirism in our... I mean, we're likely to get much better loot on this because we are... I think we're just on a much later loop. Okay, so this is extra attack speed and extra counter. We'll lose some of our evasion. But is counter just better than evasion? I mean, I don't know. 20 extra attack speed is good if you've got vampirism. I mean, I guess it's going to be good whatever you've got. I mean, bit of defense, bit of feels. 20% attack speed would maybe if I had more vampirism. Okay, well I should be able to hang on to that for a little bit. Work out what I'm doing. Okay, there's another treasury. Okay. So I guess the trouble is, right, so things that place by the side of the road are kind of less common. So I'm actually going to place over here instead. Because I could just finish this off now if I wanted to. With these meadows and things. In fact, I'm going to place some just to make sure I don't waste any cards. And max HP, I don't know how much it's going to matter at this point. So yeah, maybe we'll get another treasure and place it in there. And where am I? I'm here. So I've even got an Oblivion as well. I mean, maybe this is the kind of fight I could have used it on. So I'm going to be doing a bit more pausing now. Ooh, that's a level 9. Have I seen level 9 before? Not recently. Okay, 32 defense. That's obviously a big number bump. Damage to all and attack speed. We're going to lose all of our vampirism though. I don't know how I feel about that. I feel like we've got some. We don't have any healing either. I don't know. Yeah, doesn't feel like it's necessarily the right thing to pick. Okay, what's this? Orb of expansion. I mean, is this can I take the boss? I mean, I'm at half health. I've got no health potions. We've got pretty good evasion, we've got pretty good counter. I mean, this does seem very good. It's a big defense upgrade. But now we have no vampirism or regeneration, so hopefully we'll pick something else up, which is going to, help us with that. I'm getting a lot of heals from these villages, and I need to think about possibly oblivioning somewhere. Getting lots of loot as well. So I guess we want something that's going to help in that kind of long final fight. Okay, what about this? So this gives me evasion, attack speed, and a bit more max HP, but a lot less counter. Just don't know. But I almost certainly, if I am going to use my Oblivion, I want to make sure I can use it. So I'm going to clear out some of this stuff. So we've got groves we can place. Yeah, and some of these fights are going to be pretty gross, I think. I'm probably more worried about cemetery fights than a lot of these. But I am to some extent a blind. I am, blind person in the dark, really. I don't even know what I mean by that, but that's what I am. Let's have some more mountains. I don't think actually the max HP is going to really make any difference. Yeah, let's look at some more items. Okay, so these are kind of lower level. So this one has some vampirism on it, but it's a big decrease in damage. And this one here gives me some vampirism at the cost of what? A little less defense. Okay, that's good. I think having a bit of vampirism is going to go a long way. So we've got a pretty sizable increase of attack speed. We could increase our attack speed even... Oh, no, but by doing that, we'd get rid of our vampirism. Don't mind me. Because, yeah, I think the vampirism is actually kind of important. I mean, it's gaining us... It's going to help. Yeah, and I think actually timing this, I accidentally timed it in a way that makes sense to me as being good. So what's this? So that's a regen per second one. I'm going to lose a lot of counter by picking it, but it's quite a lot of regen. Do we have anywhere we can put blood growth? Yeah, foolishly, I actually can't put it adjacent to there. And I can't. I wonder if I can. I can use it. I can use the blood grove to help with some of these fights. This fight might be a bit horrible. Okay. I just don't think that's better. No. Because that's the... Yeah. Just that... With all these fights, though, I know that in some... Like, playing the alpha, I was able to get situations where I was basically... A fight was a benefit. I was actually just healing in every fight because I had so much kind of... vampirism kind of stuff going on. I don't know that the alpha wasn't exactly challenging, right? So... So, yeah, there's that. It's like, you had this thing that worked in the alpha. Well done, peasant. Okay, what about this? Yeah, damn it. Are we going to just die? We're just going to die out here. Let's put that out. Okay, so I'm going to pause here. We did survive that fight. We've got some new loot. Okay, so that's... Our current weapon does give us evasion. But the thing is with evasion, right, it's a gamble. Maybe we do want to just go old-fashioned axe. Be like, yeah, I'm sorry, we're not... No magic damage, no defense, we don't want that. We just want good old-fashioned axe. See, like this, for example, this rapier, it's less damage, but the vampirism, it would double my vampirism. And it's a level lower as well. We'd lose our evasion, or half of our evasion. Evasion. I mean, it doesn't feel right to go from a level 8 to a level 7. It just doesn't feel right. So maybe I should get my vampirism from everything else, from my other equipment. So my shield currently is a lot of defense, but no vampirism, and my armor is defense and counter. Do I have any armor that gives me vampirism? This one regen 1.8 a second. Doesn't feel like a lot though, given that I'll be also giving up a lot of other stuff. Alright, let's think about our Oblivion. We're here. What's our worst fight? It's probably... Actually, I don't think any of these are that bad. I mean, I might just... Let's nuke this wheat field. I think I'm more worried about this wheat field. That's kind of mildly... Let's put another one out. Yeah, I think... Mildly scary fight. So yeah, so this chest could have, could have something really good in it. 11 damage to all. So that's nice. But it's max HP decrease. Yeah, not ideal. Running out of spaces on the road as well. So we could put a grove out here. I doubt anything will spawn by then, but let's see. Oof. See, actually, this is a much tougher fight, I think, than the one that I nuked. So this is 3 regen per second and an attack speed buff, but we'd lose all of our vampirism. Is the vampirism actually significant? That's the other question. I mean, it's gaining me a decent amount. Okay, gain ourselves a quest. Okay, what have we got here? Okay, so so it does give me regen, which I like. I like that. I mean, we could just switch into regen here, but we'd be losing. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Feels like 3 is a lot of regeneration, but losing 10 defense feels feels like too much. Too much to lose. Well, we've used our Oblivion as well. Okay, so this is giving me some... Is this just an improvement on the old ring? We'd have less counter. Oh no, we'd have more counter. What are we losing though? That's the question. Oh, we're just losing all of our vampirism. Okay, what about this? Okay. So this ring is just inferior as far as I can tell. More evasion. What about this? So this is the max HP is basically the same. It's a massive increase in evasion. But we'd lose all that counter. And I just don't know how to compare evasion and counter. I think this damage to all is going to be really helpful to getting through all these fights. What about this weapon? Magic damage 9. No, I think we stick with what we got. Wow, we actually didn't take any damage there. And this is a buff to stuff, but I think the damage tools are going to be important for this last corridor. I pray for good loot. So the thing though is that this shield has got such a big defense number that I really, really don't want to. I just don't want to replace. I doubt I'm ever going to want to. I doubt I'm ever going to feel good about replacing it. And I think this might be one where we have to run. Okay, ooh, we've got to level up. Quick, peasant, click. Every counterattack restores 3 times loop HP, so that's going to be a lot of HP. And we've actually got 23% counter. Supplies, that's irrelevant now. I think this is the only one that's actually relevant. Every morning the hero's sword is full of sunlight. I'm not really sure what that means, but so this might that perk there might make a big difference. And it might mean we want to buff our counter a little bit if we have opportunities to do that, but don't cost us too much other stuff. And what do we have? What do we have here? So we've got a little way to go. Doesn't look like I've got any particularly good way of making more stuff. I suppose what I should do is maybe put some spider cocoons just out on the map, because then I can maybe have the rocks and meadows to maybe use another treasury somewhere and just kind of, you know, surround it with rocks and things. And this is the last loop. So I guess I'm just gonna put a load of stuff out. So I don't think it costs me anything. Famous last words. I will soon discover that it costs me something. Wow, this 10%. I'm winning the odds game. Putting a grove here is just going to gain me a wood, I think. So these are all things that I can just place anywhere. Wow, there's hardly any spaces left on the loop. Almost want to fill it in just for the, you know, the sake of filling it in. Skeletons are pretty scary though, so maybe I'll wait on that. But yeah, we are pretty close to the, the margins of death. Death is definitely on the cards. There'll be no feeling of cockiness here. Okay, so finally we've got a shield that might tempt me away from this one. Okay, so it's got a little less defense, but it does have vampirism 15%. We've got rid of our damage all, but we've actually got a fair number of mob fights. It's a lot of extra vampirism, right? I don't know. I think doing it, being the brave one. So I'm gonna wait till I've passed these cemeteries before I add them in. It feels like a piddling amount of damage tool isn't gonna make any difference. Oh, another treasury. Okay, so we've got an opportunity there. So we can place the treasury somewhere and then just surround it. So here's a good candidate. But actually it doesn't make any odds as far as the tap, but I will just do it here. May as well do it in such a way that will gain me the most. Oh damn it! That's the problem. Is that that was a mistake. I should have just done it over here. So I need to place a roadside thing to finish this. So that was a straight up mistake. So what I will do instead is wait till I get past these two, place the cemeteries in case I get another treasury. So that was just a straight mistake. Am I actually gaining health in these fights now though? Possible. Wow, that's a lot of loot. Okay, so this ring should be an upgrade. Okay, so it's extra defense, extra counter. We heal on counters. And it's a regeneration. What do we lose? A little bit of vampirism. This other kit too that we just gained. I think we go with this as an upgrade. Damn it, it's a mistake with that. That was a real mistake. Let's hopefully not be punished. That's just the old-fashioned optimism. So I'm just going to place this cemetery behind me. Nothing's going to spawn there, hopefully. And the road is full. We filled the road. Have we? Yeah, we filled the road. So now I'm... Actually, maybe I'll just place some of these out as well. 1, 2, 3, 4... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... So I'd need 8 to surround another. If I just gain another treasury. So actually, I probably shouldn't have placed that there. All right, so we're actually healing in these fights. I've noticed, so that's good. Yeah, we're definitely healing overall on this loop. So I'm just going to pause it by default here. Wow, this armor I've got just looks really... Oh yeah, the counter's great though, because what is it? Every counterattack restores 3 times loot HP. I think that's what's doing it. The buckler. Yeah, we're just gaining loads from that. Yeah, so counter is our friend. We want counter more than anything. I don't know if we gain vampirism on the counter. It all happens a little bit quick. I don't know. Alright, so again, from min-maxing point of view, we want to... Oh yeah, we can't place groves and wheat fields anymore. Yeah, so we need something to place there. I don't know if we're going to get it. Okay, mountain. Okay, that's a vampire house, so we are going to be able to finish that treasury. the shield gives us more counter. So it's a level lower. It gives us less vampirism, but it gives us more counter. And our counter, I think, is gaining us pretty wild amounts of health. In fact, I think that's the thing. If we're going to increase anything, it's going to be counter. So this is going to increase our counter by 14%. So we're going to lose a chunk of... We're going to lose some defense, we're going to lose some vampirism, but I don't know, I'm going to trust my gut. And we're going to finish this treasury now as well. So well, hopefully I'm going to be able to finish that. So we go mountain, rock, meadow. So got ourselves a pair of rapiers. So the dirk is actually 2335. So it's giving us some evasion. I think we like having some evasion, but the thing is, it's just not as strong as our counter. Our counter has become incredible. Maybe we just, and it's only 1 in 10 at this point that it's preventing. So maybe we just go with really boosting our vampirism. I mean, it's a downgrade in theory, and it's a damage downgrade. Well, it's a small damage downgrade. It's going to make us even more durable. Doing it. Trusting my instincts. Hopefully not to my detriment. So we are about to have the fight, so I'm going to just place out my meadows as well. I'm going to make them pretty meadows so that I get as much benefit from them as possible. Pretty meadows. I think I put meadows next to all the things I could put meadows to. Haven't noticed any particular synergies. So yeah, we can't place any of these things here. Okay, I don't know, I'm feeling kind of confident about this. That's a lot of loot. Doing it. I am doing it. Let's see how it goes. So what have we got? We got some stuff. Okay, we're not talking. How is it possible? Shut up. We've got a score to sell. So okay, I'm going to pause. So we've got 39% counter. We've got 30 defense. We've got 23% vampirism. We've got some regen as well. We've got a really big chunk of max HP. We've got no health potions. We've got level 7s and a level 9. But this, I think this is important. This is useful. I don't know whether we're still on a loop technically. We've also got these things here. I mean, oh, we've got no evade now, so we're getting no benefit from somersault. Okay. So we'll see how it goes. Just gave me a big old slap there. Well, it seems to be doing that much damage. He's just doing me a lot of damage. I'm not really countering that often. I guess I'm. It's kind of close. I think I'm gonna die. I'm rolling. I didn't roll many counters. Damn it. Oh well. So much for that run. It was promising, and then it wasn't. So yeah. Thanks so much for joining me. I've been Peasant. You've been whoever the hell you are. If you like the video, and I'll catch you next time. Cheers.